Hey guys, long time no see. Welcome back to welcome to episode 3 of Guapish.
Welcome to episode 1 of the Guapish reboot. Tanner, play that new intro.
What if we just steal the NFL theme? That'd be fun. People like that theme song.
Dude, people do really like that theme song.
Maybe I should figure out... Nah, I shouldn't say anything. Maybe I should figure out audio remixing and I can make something fun. Ooh!
There you go.
I could make that Terminator cross Halo theme song thing that I said would be cool. Wait, we definitely wouldn't be able to use that. That's like double
we definitely wouldn't
copyright.
be able to, but...
Like, you can upload that just fine because it's remakes, but I don't think you could use it as like a jingle or anything. That'd be a bit...
yeah, more than likely not.
That'd be a bit much.
What if we just make the jingle, "What's Gibby thinking about" from iCarly?
I don't... Can you remind me of how that goes?
Gibby's thinking about her show. It's like, "What's Gibby thinking about?" That's it. That's the entire thing.
I think we've accidentally stumbled onto a topic. We do need to figure out a theme song.
We do need to figure out something that Gibby is thinking about right now.
Mm-hmm. I think Gibby's thinking about, like, things that you can put on broccoli other than cheese that makes it more palatable.
Oh. He might also be thinking about the new iCarly spin-off show or whatever reboot thing they're doing on Paramount Plus.
I don't even know
where
what you're
apparently
talking
Gibby
about.
is not going to be in it.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe that they wouldn't let him on. After
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the masterpieces he's crafting on YouTube?
Dude, I haven't seen them.
There's,
Gibby, you're doing God's work right now.
there's nothing problematic in any of those episodes that could possibly scare away Hollywood executives.
I've heard that he is not on good terms with Miranda Cosgrove anymore, so...
Aw, damn. What happened?
Apparently he's a little too right-wing for her taste.
I don't even know if he is right-wing. It could...
Apparently, Tanner.
I guess it would make sense. He kind of seems like he has a similar sense of humor to, like, the South Park guys, and I know they're, like, out-and-out libertarians, so...
Yeah. Now, Tanner, here's one interesting thing about the new little iCarly reboot that they're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently, Sam is also not going to be there.
Awesome. I was about to ask if Carly and Sam were going to be gay in this one, because that, that'd be fun. I'd be in for that.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool, but, unfortunately not.
Is Spencer going to be in it?
Yes, they have shown Spencer. I think Freddy's also there.
Right. I completely forgot Freddy was a character, because who gives a shit about Freddy?
What? You didn't relate to Freddy, Tanner? He's so adorable.
I don't know what Freddy looks like right now. I'm gonna predict he got really hot. Is that true? Did he pull? Did he pull a Josh from now. Drake and Josh? He has a beard.
Yeah.
Interesting. What?
Yeah, it's daunting, my guy.
Let me look him up right now. Freddy from iCarly. Freddy.
They shared an image They shared a little promotional image for the reboot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the pitch?
I don't know, Tanner. I didn't look very far into this.
Nathan Kress. What the fuck? I mean, I was right. He did get hot.
Yeah, dude. He had a little bit of a glow up going on.
Holy cow! I would fuck this guy in a heartbeat. He's 5'7".
Now?
Holy cow! I would fuck this guy.
Hey, viewers, were you all aware that Tanner fucks? Were you aware of this?
Did you guys
Tanner
know
has
this?
Sex?
Did you guys know
Dude,
that?
Audience, he mentioned he has sex. Let's get the intro played. Oh, let's go. Let's hear them cheers, everybody.
Okay.
What about Spencer? Are you into him at all?
Not really. How old is he now?
He's 28.
That's not true. That's how old Freddy is.
Freddy's 28? Damn.
Currently. Yeah. Spencer from iCarly. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, cool.
I'll be the guy in the chair or whatever. Spencer,
You'll be the Jamie.
What's his name? Jerry Trainer.
Yeah.
Images. He grew facial hair too. He'd
like to grow facial hair.
He looks almost...
He looks the same.
Yeah, he does not seem to have changed much.
He's just got them good genes in him, man.
You know who...
I don't really think...
You know who Jerry Trainer kind of looks like? He kind of looks
Jim
like...
Carrey.
No, I was going to say Max Scoville from IGN.
I was going to say Max Goof from the Goof Troop.
Mm-hmm. That's not... Is his last name Goof?
Yeah. Because Goofy's last name is Goof.
That can't be true. That literally can't be true. I refuse to believe that's true.
It's true, dude.
I'm looking it up right now. Goofy's last name. It just says Goofy.
Oh, look up his son. It shows that his name is Max Goof, Tanner.
Oh, wait, here we go. Sources from the Goof Troop continuity give the character's full name as GG Goofy Goof. What the fuck does that mean?
It's a good game, Goofy Goof, dude. His parents were big-time gamers.
That's like early rap days kind of name. GG Goofy Goof.
Yeah.
Gorsh, my name is Goofy and I'm here to say.
The Goof Troop did come out in the 90s, so...
Right, yeah. Well, that has nothing to do with what I just said, where I referenced...
Well, because like, rap and stuff. It was very popular during that time.
I know, but I was talking about early rap, Nico, which was in the 70s.
No, early rap was in the 90s. I refuse to admit that anything existed before the 90s, before the decade in which I was born.
I feel like a lot of your favorite bands are pre-90s.
We don't talk about that, Tanner.
We don't bring that up.
Nothing existed before then. All of them are just early 90s bands.
There's the 90s and nothing else. Okay. I do legitimately want to discuss, are we going to have some sort of intro? Because I kind of like the cold open. Especially since the point of this show is that it's an hour on the dot.
Yeah, of course.
So I think the cold open works. By the way, guys, subscribe to our Patreon.
By the way, subscribe to Guapish, everybody.
Yeah, subscribe to Guapish. Well, I mean, it's still on our old channel or our current channel, whatever it is. Yeah,
it's on a channel somewhere.
We're gonna make a Patreon. Let's just set our expectations
right. Make all
right.
of the Patreon goals.
We
are expecting $500, no less, from every one of you.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
is the only tier.
We're gonna open up at $1 tier, and that'll be the only tier to start. If you pay for the $1 tier,
we will make an intro.
We'll read your name at the beginning of the show. And then if at any point reading the list of names becomes longer than like 5 minutes, we'll just bump it up. We'll just bump the price up a bit. And then we'll just do that forever.
Reading at the beginning of the show sounds like an awful idea.
Well, we don't know how long it'll take to read, so we can't do it at the end of the show.
That is true. That is a little difficult predicament that we have found ourselves in.
But yeah, and see, I'm hoping
get the first 5 minutes.
I'm hoping what happens with well, see, I think it'll be fun because I'm hoping what happens with us is what happens with the Snark Tank podcast.
Yeah, we will have one Patreon supporter.
No, where all their Patreons are just horrible, disgusting, gross, and sometimes funny names. Where the audience is basically trolling them to just get them to say gross, horrendous things. It's a fun time.
Of course.
For example, a longtime Patreon of theirs that gets read out at the end of all of their episodes is
like you, Tanner.
Lobotomized Jesus is my drooling divine savior. It's pretty good.
Why would you dox yourself like that, Tanner?
Why? That's not mine.
Now everyone knows what your Patreon is.
That's not my Patreon. That's just some random person's Patreon. Mine. See, I unsubscribed a little bit ago because I was having money troubles. The one I was also like doing trolley names. The one I left off on was Spider Clan, the white supremacist Spider-Man.
That is a pretty good one, Tanner. That is a good one.
He loves Brooklyn and hates those people. Yeah. So I think no intro music, just the cold open. I don't even...
Just a rock hard cold open.
I guess it's just... It's just this. This is the thing.
Don't worry, I'll have like a little bit of background music playing.
Should we get cameras? I feel like cameras would be like a net benefit.
I don't know, man, because then we'll also like have to expect our guests and stuff to get cameras as well.
Right. I mean,
and are they really gonna bother doing that?
Do
you think that they'll bother? Don't you guys have phones?
Don't you guys have phones? That was 500 years ago. Fun fact. That
was ancient history.
Exactly. That was before time was even invented. The sand was still trying to randomly assemble itself into a clock. It was so long ago.
I wrote an essay about that event.
What? For what class?
So it was a public relations class or something like that, where we had to like analyze like what a company has been doing for a few years in terms of like their image and stuff like that. And I decided to go with Blizzard because boy howdy, if they like that was a really rough couple of years for them.
That was a hard drop.
Yeah. You had to like figure out, okay, well, did like these people really do their best in this sort of promotion event? Like, what could they have done differently?
Don't you all have phones?
Yeah. When it came to like them, their whole Hong Kong controversy, I really had nothing for them there. I was like, yeah, I don't really know how I personally would have handled this one either.
I don't know how to justify supporting a communist regime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there was like, if there was stuff like just like that going on like during the Cold War, like were there American companies that were kind of implicitly tied to the Soviet government and they had to like really keep that under wraps?
I mean, I don't know. The Soviets didn't really seem to have all that much money during that time, so I'd assume probably not.
They probably, I don't know, maybe like oil companies or steel companies or something like that, yeah?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe, who knows?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the kind of person who would really know that kind of thing.
What? Have you ever noticed how back in the 60s, if your company supported gay rights, it was a bad thing, but now, if they don't, it's a bad thing?
The Jerry Seinfeld bit?
That's an original bit by me. I came up with that right now because I was like, Chick-fil-A, gays, the 60s, gays. And there you go. That was my joke formulation process.
Nice. I like that, Tyler. I like that joke. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah.
How long?
Now, Tanner.
Yeah.
You have reminded me of something though. Pride Month is right around the corner.
Already?
Yeah.
There seems to be another one every month. It seems like they're happening every year nowadays.
Right? It's crazy. We finally get to celebrate Pride Month, Tanner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We do?
We finally get to participate. It's about time. We've been biding our time for so long. I've made so many jokes about you guys being gay.
Who's you guys? I'm the only one here.
Yeah, you know, it's the royal you guys.
that makes even less sense.
Yeah, now we finally get to celebrate in earnest, Tanner. We don't get to make jokes about it anymore.
But
we just gotta go full throttle, man.
I'm not gonna. I'm literally not gonna do anything for. Are you?
I'm gonna change our logo to make it the pride flag. It'll just be the pride flag.
Please don't. I legitimately hate that idea.
All of our videos coming out during that month will have a rainbow filter over them.
Can you put a rainbow? Can you put a rainbow filter over the audio?
Yeah, sure. So if people want to inspect the audio, they'll see a rainbow filter over it.
Well, okay. You could probably finagle the audio to give us like flamboyantly gay voices.
Yeah, more than likely.
What if all Pride Month we just talk in like stereotypical flamboyantly gay voices? And then when people tell us that's offensive, we tell them it's representation.
There we go.
Is it cultural appropriation to talk in an offensively extravagant voice?
I don't see how that would be a cultural appropriation at all.
Yeah. Gays aren't a culture, they're a disease.
And you're one of them. Why do you say this?
Well, it's because I'm one of them that I'm allowed to say this, right? That's the way fair. That works.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want about them.
You're just a self-deprecating homosexual.
I'm not a homosexual. Like, let's keep our terms straight here, you know?
I'm a virgin full of rage, Tanner.
Nico
that's a classic Chris Chan quote.
What?
Yeah, that's a classic Chris Chan quote right there, Tanner.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, gotta learn more about Chris Chan, my guy.
It's a rabbit hole I don't want to fall down.
Yeah, but like, it's a really lengthy rabbit hole. They'll give you endless streams of just enjoyment and pure ecstasy.
When was the last time you watched through like the entire Chris Chan saga?
I mean, it's still ongoing, Tanner. It's still going strong. It does not stop.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, like the big ass documentary on YouTube is still going. They're at like I think they're nearing part 60, and they're in like 2018 right now or something like that.
What the fuck? How is that?
Yeah.
So they're like putting actual like effort into making these.
Oh yeah, they're all like at least 40 minutes long typically. This
is amazing. Like, how long of a time period does each one cover?
Well, you see, it varies because in the early stages, it could be like each video could be like a few years or so. But like as of like maybe part 30 or so, we're going over like maybe like a month or two.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, you don't believe me, but I really think that Chris Chan is like the most well-documented person in existence.
And it's just he just films every second of his life?
Kind of. Chris Chan is just constantly on the internet and doing something or other.
Is there? Oh, wait a second. What's a goddamn second. Could we get Chris Chan on the podcast?
I would really love that if we could.
Dude.
I highly doubt it.
Well, from what it sounds like he'll do anything.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Chris Chan has become like very wary of anyone on the internet whatsoever.
Fuck.
Because of like how much they've been trolled just throughout their entire life, basically. So getting them to really do anything online is a difficult ask unless you use a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a predicament.
What would be a better angle of approach? Being honest that we're a small podcast, or lying and saying we're a giant one?
Christian really wants the clout, you know, so I think that lying...
What if we tell Chris Chan that I'm Joe Rogan?
So here's another thing. Christian is apparently like super liberal or something like that. So telling it...
The mentally ill usually are.
Well, it's weird because I think initially Christian was like conservative, but then Christian transitioned, and the whole Trump era came about, and then Christian became very liberal.
I feel like politics are meaningless to an entity such as Chris Chan.
You'd think so. However, Chris Chan was a big Hillary supporter.
That's really funny. I don't know. I mean, if he's a clout chaser, like, certainly he'll still want to go on Rogan. All I have to do is shave my head, right?
Bro, if Christian went on Joe Rogan, that'd be the happiest day of my life.
A 4-hour Chris Chan and Joe Rogan. Like So
I have no idea what would possibly happen on that. But
you hit a GameStop employee with your car. Huh. Why do you think he did that? Do you think transgender athletes... Oh my god. And wait, what does Chris Chan sound like?
Chris Chan's like working on it. That sort of thing.
He just always sounds like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I can just imagine someone with that kind of a voice sitting across from Joe Rogan. Oh my god. There
we're going to be perfectly honest, I don't really care about what happens in the Middle East.
You know, Mr. Rogan, I've never tried DMT. Oh my god. There's a topic. Who do we want to see on Joe Rogan? Who are our dream guests that have not been on there?
I mean, obviously, Chris Chan needs to be like really up there.
I need Donald Trump on Joe Rogan. I was about to
say that like the Donald Trump and Joe Biden being together on Joe Rogan would have been the best thing for the country.
It would have been magical. Nothing productive would have come out of it. But
boy, would have been entertaining.
The hilarity that would have ensued. Oh my gosh. I don't know who are some fun people.
I mean, it's really difficult to like think about who hasn't been on there.
Exactly. There's been fucking 1,600 episodes now, so like who hasn't been on there? I don't know. Who are some just fucking nut jobs? Who are some like? Oh man. I was thinking.
I mean, obviously, I'd love it if we went on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, we should be on the Joe Rogan podcast. I mean, he has to run out of like extraordinary people eventually, right?
You'd think so, but they just keep crawling out of the woodworks, man.
Where are all these interesting people coming from? This is ooh, PewDiePie.
Oh, there you go.
I won't watch any of PewDiePie's content, but that'd be fun because Joe Rogan is somewhat aware of the controversy surrounding him.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even thought about it from that angle. I just thought about it as like, oh, big YouTuber.
Big YouTuber.
Oh, let's get like some of the VTubers on there.
There you go.
Who's your favorite VTuber, Tanner?
I don't even know who the VTuber specific people are. Let's get the Twitch deer girl on Joe Rogan.
Oh, there you go.
So do you think transgender deer should be allowed to compete against women? See, I don't even understand how that's supposed to work. She's trans, but also a deer?
Yeah, trans species.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Interesting. What about...
Come on. Tanner's supposed to be a representation here. Why don't you know these things?
I mean, you're representation too. You're brown.
Yeah, but we're different kinds of representation.
Oh, gotcha. Fuck. There were people I was thinking of where I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of interesting. I can only think of like video game related people, but I don't know. Like,
to be fair, I can only really think of video game related people as well.
Yeah. Like, ooh, Jeff Keighley would be cool.
Oh.
Jeff Keighley's a fun guy. He built up a whole award show all on his own. He's Canadian.
Have you ever seen the interview with Jeff Keighley and what's his name? Angry Joe. That's what it is.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's pretty good. It is the only time I've ever seen Jeff Keighley with any like joy in his life at all.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and then you also definitely need to see Angry Joe's response video to that, because Angry Joe was perhaps a little angry about it.
Oh. What?
Jeff Keighley was just messing with me here!
Wasn't Angry Joe... Didn't he get in trouble this week?
I don't know, did he?
I thought I saw something floating around about that. I think he said something. I can't even
Angry
remember.
Joe said something this week?
I literally don't even know, but Did you just type it up?
I just looked up Angry Joe. I'm not seeing anything at the moment.
Something.
Angry Joe news.
Someone popped off somewhere. I don't even remember.
He slams Twitch's unfair DMCA process after a recent strike.
Okay. It's probably just more of that, like, hot tub nonsense.
Angry Joe wanted to do a hot tub stream, but they wouldn't let him.
That's really funny. It's really, like... I mean, good on those girls for finding that loophole, honestly. Like... Can you even really be mad at them?
Oh, I'm mad at them because I want to do a hot tub stream, but I'm not allowed to, Tane.
Why aren't we allowed to?
Because we don't have a hot tub.
Oh boy. What? Okay, so like the rule is you can wear whatever attire is like appropriate for your environment, right?
Yeah.
Most people stream from like their bedroom. Do you think someone could try streaming naked and just be like, "It's my bedroom. This is a perfectly appropriate place for me to be naked"?
I don't know about that. Maybe if they're like taking a shower or something, though.
Ooh, let's go the next step. Let's do a sauna stream.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we could just be in like our nice little towels or something. Mm-hmm.
Do saunas give you erections? Like just inherently?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that in anime before.
I've never been in a sauna before. There was a chance, but do you remember that?
Yeah. Yes, we did have an opportunity to chill in a sauna. However, I was playing Dark Souls instead, and you were watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was watching Harry Potter. Yeah, man.
And then our boys came in after the sauna, and they were just like...
They were disgusting.
Boy. Yeah, they were sweating hardcore.
Jesus Christ. That was a fun weekend. That was a good... When was that?
I think junior year, maybe?
Junior?
Maybe. It was like junior, sophomore year.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards sophomore, but that feels so fucking long ago. Yeah. It had to have been sophomore.
Maybe.
Because I feel like Edwin dropped out of our lives pretty hard by junior year.
Not for me. He was definitely around. Senior year, he wasn't really at the school much because he had graduated early.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it wasn't until he left for the military.
Yeah. I just don't remember ever seeing him at school.
Yeah. Because he just wasn't around much during that big old senior year of ours.
Big old senior year. You know, it's weird. I feel like I gleaned so much more knowledge from high school than other people apparently did.
Yeah, well, what kind of stuff did you really glean that apparently no one else did, Tan?
I don't know, I mean, usually it's stuff I'm interested in, right? But I'll watch YouTube videos where people are we test these people's knowledge about basic ass shit, and then at the end of the video they interview the people who are like, hey, was this hard? And they're like, yeah, they never taught us this in school. I'm like, they literally did though. I would not believe for a second that they did not teach you that in school.
They never taught me what a Pythagorean theorem was in school.
Yeah. Or a lot of it is basic government stuff, for the U.S. government or the Constitution or whatever. I watched the React channel randomly this week, where they did can you pass the U.S. citizenship test? And first of all, I can't. I'm pretty sure the test they gave them is not the actual U.S. citizenship test, because it was 10 basic as hell questions, and they said if you get 6 out of 10 right, you pass. I'm like, that cannot possibly be the bar for citizenship.
Probably not. It was probably just some shitty BuzzFeed quiz.
But yeah, I got all 10 of them right, and some of them were messing up on stuff
yeah. Where's America on this map?
What's a U.S. territory? And someone wrote Hawaii and Alaska. I'm like,
of course.
Puerto Rico, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
The Panama Canal.
Here, let me ask you this, Nico. How many How many representatives are there in the House of Representatives?
14.
Nico, I would like a real answer.
50?
No.
One for each state.
That's the Senate.
Of course. There's like, let's see, so there's like 4 for each state. 4 times 50, that would be 200, Tanner. I'm locking in 200.
Why do you think there's 4 for each state?
I have no idea.
You have no
idea. Why wouldn't there be, Tanner?
It's proportional to the population.
Oh, okay. That's too much to keep track of. I don't know the population of everywhere.
Well, the number that each state gets is proportional to the population out of a set total that I think it hasn't increased in like decades. But yeah, it's 435, Nico. Come on.
That's too many. I don't need to keep track of that. That's too many, Tanner.
400, and this most recent census, Texas gained 2 more representatives, so it looks like I made the right choice. California
looks like
lost
my vote's starting to count just a little more.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if Oregon gained or lost any representatives.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's hilarious is New York lost a representative by 89 people. Meaning if they had just 89 more residents, they wouldn't have lost a representative.
Nice, dude.
And people are like complaining about it, but it's like, what do you want? Them's the rules.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. One thing that I did find to be fairly amusing recently, I'm sure that you've been seeing like all these videos lately of like anti-maskers going into stores and shit and like, you know, getting taken out, the cops come in and tackle them.
Honestly,
just put a gun right to their head and stuff.
I haven't seen this stuff because I deleted Twitter last week.
Oh. I mean, I see it all on Reddit.
Oh, gotcha. I only use Reddit for porn.
Okay.
And hookups.
Gotcha.
More so the first thing.
Well, those kind of videos are out there, and they're quite amusing to watch, especially when they're in other countries.
Oh yeah.
You'll see them from Canada, and these people all get their information from like the same Facebook groups, regardless of where in the world they actually are. So you'll see these people in Canada bringing up things like this is against my First Amendment rights and shit.
We see that a lot, like in the past too, where I guess Canadians for some reason kind of just assume they have First Amendment rights.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm assuming a lot, and also like Miranda rights and shit like that. I'm assuming a lot of that likely comes from like just their exposure to like U.S. television and stuff like that. It's really weird to think that like another country can have like such a big impact on your own.
Yeah, especially regarding what sorts of like rights you have.
Laws you have.
And you literally just don't have them. Like I wonder how if you just like pulled a random like sample of like, you know, people from other Western countries like Canada and Europe and said, do you or do you not in your country have a right to freedom of speech? Because I feel like a very low number of them would actually be aware that none of them have freedom of speech.
I mean, hey, Tanner, they're allowed to say quite a bit over there. They might not be able to like criticize their government or anything, but they can say what they want.
It's not like codified into any sort of any document for them. So like, who cares? People get arrested for teaching their pugs to do Nazi salutes out there. Like it's wild.
As they should, Tanner. As they should. It's hilarious, but uncalled for.
You see, it's weird because like we always talk about how polarized like American politics are, but then you see like what mega liberal and mega conservatives look like in European countries, and like people are at soccer games like doing Nazi salutes and throwing bananas at black players, and like those are the conservatives in those countries who are like, Jesus Christ. We don't do that here. What?
Not yet, Tanner. Not yet. It's an omen, a premonition.
If we ever start liking soccer, ooh boy.
Once we rename it to football, everything goes downhill.
There we go. Soccer is the source of all racism. But yeah,
Tanner, I would like to circle back to a previous discussion we were having about
sure.
Angry Joe.
Okay.
Because, well, he did not really seem to have a lot of controversy going on. Boogie 2988, on the other hand.
That's right, yeah. He's going to jail.
Yeah, there's a warrant out for his arrest currently.
Wait, a warrant? They didn't catch him?
I don't know if they did.
Has the diet been working that well?
Maybe he's on the run. He's real fast now. Yeah, all I'm seeing at the moment... Oh, hang on. Boogie 2988 was booked into a Washington County jail. There we go.
So he lives in Washington?
I guess so.
Crazy.
Maybe he just made it there. I don't know.
And, oh my god. And okay, so he's getting arrested because some guy came to his house and was, like, harassing him, and then Boogie fired a shot in the air.
Yeah.
I heard...
He shot his gun, which, like, you know, aggravated assault, it's a victimless crime, okay?
What else? I haven't seen the video, because who does their own research anymore, but,
yeah, of course.
What I heard is, like, it wasn't just as simple as him, like, walking out, like, shooting in the air and being like, get off my property. It was him, like, shit-talking the guy, and then escalating to that.
Yeah.
So
he fired a warning shot. That's all it was.
That court case could probably go either way, in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Do you have a right to verbally defend yourself?
It's really fun to think about how, like, back in the day, people referred to, like, Boogie as the, what was it, the Mr. Rogers of the internet and shit like that.
Did they?
Yeah. Tanner, don't you remember he won a Influencer of the Year award or whatever at the Game Awards?
I do vaguely remember that, yeah.
Back then I was like, this is bullshit. I don't know who this guy is. His name sounds stupid.
What?
Boogie 2988? That's dumb.
What kind of content does Boogie even make? I legit have no idea.
It's some sort of gaming related stuff. I know that he's been streaming on Twitch a lot recently.
Uh-huh. Well, not recently.
Yeah, but like back in the day recently.
Can he get permission to stream from prison?
That's a great question. It's part of his livelihood. He can't just get rid of that, dude.
Yeah. Do you guys know what happens when you take even a small break from Twitch? This is cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, us Boogie stands will not stand for this.
Yeah, we won't.
Well,
speaking of standing, this has nothing to do with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I watched the Demon Slayer movie yesterday.
Ooh, I have not seen it quite yet.
Aw, damn.
Yeah, my apologies. My apologies.
We're gonna have to talk about that some other time then.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get Jackson on the show eventually, and then we can talk about it.
There we go. Yeah, that'll be fun. Do you have any plan to see it soon?
Yeah, I'll probably be checking it out sometime in the near future.
Okay. I'd
assume anyway.
I went to a pretty nice theater out here in San Antonio. It's called the Palladium. It looks like a big Greek building with columns.
Yeah.
And had some nice leather electric reclining seats.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, Tanner, were these columns painted or were they all white?
White.
Ah, it's not historically accurate then, Tanner. Ooh, I'm sorry to say.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like all those great columns and like even a lot of the Egyptian like sphinxes and shit, they were all painted initially with like nice vibrant colors, and I hate that. I hate that I learned that. It makes it sound way more lame.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, it looks good. Like, having them painted just seems kind of like tacky.
Yeah. They're all like nice bright blues and reds and shit apparently.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gross. I don't like it.
For what purpose?
To just make it look nicer, I guess. I don't know.
Man, it's a good thing that we here in America have mastered exterior design.
Yeah, of course.
Or aesthetics, or whatever. You know, I feel like
calisthenics.
Okay, we've been talking about a lot of memeable people, or just straight up memes.
Yeah.
Which leads me to a topic I thought up while at work. I was like, what meme?
Sandy Hook.
What? No.
Sandy Hook.
I don't. What meme?
Go on, Tanner.
What person or character or whatever from a meme do you think would make the best president of the United States? Now, to give you a bit of time to think, I give you my number one nominee.
Barack Obama.
No, the fucker right in the pussy guy.
Okay.
I want...
So Donald Trump, you say? He has a name, Tanner. Come on.
Come on. I want that guy to be the president of the United States. Think about it. He's assertive. He knows what he wants. He's not afraid of the media. He despite what everyone says, he doesn't dress like a pedophile at all. From what I remember, he kind of looks like Master Roshi. And also from what I remember, I'm pretty sure he's incredibly short.
Oh yeah, because short people do make great leaders.
Isn't he grabbing the mic from like a female reporter, and he's like way shorter than her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the meme.
Here, let me look up the fucker right in the pussy guy, and then get his height.
Okay.
What about you? What meme do you want to be president?
Yeah, let's see here. How about Ben Shapiro? He's a pretty good meme.
There you go. I kind of like fake people.
Are you saying that Ben Shapiro is a real boy, Tanner?
Ben Shapiro is, in fact, a real boy.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What was up?
Fucker right in the pussy is a catchphrase that was popularized by several viral hoax videos posted online in 2014?
Oh, it's a hoax, Tanner.
Fake?
It's not real.
That literally ruins my entire life.
Nothing will ever recover you from this one, Tanner.
Wait, hold on.
You have to end it all, my guy.
I'm on fuckerrightinthepussy.com. What the fuck? Man, we can get t-shirts. His name's Fred. Started...
Her name is?
I don't even know. What? No. I didn't even know it happened in 2014. I thought it was way earlier than that. That feels like an old meme, right?
A little bit. Maybe just a little bit. How about that short guy from the meme of like the small man looking up to the large lady?
Oh, you mean Tyler 1?
Yeah, that's the one. Let's make Tyler 1 into the president.
Tyler 1 has a history of extreme anger issues.
Yeah, he sounds like a good person to be president. I trust he'll make the right call.
He's a Draven one-shot. Does that mean anything to you, Nico?
No, I don't know D&D.
Okay.
I don't know shit about Legend of Zelda or Super Mario.
Right. Okay. Ish. I think we should have the first all-black president, Ugandan Knuckles.
There we go. There we go, Tanner.
Do you know the American way?
This is bad. I'm gonna have to cut this entire part out.
No,
not because it's insensitive or anything like that, just because it's not good content.
No, come on. This is great content. What if we make
Tanner, you made a Ugandan Knuckles meme in 2021. What are you saying right now?
No, listen. I think it would. Listen.
Yeah, what's up?
What if we made? What are some other dead memes we can make president? What if we made that boy president?
These are nothing now, Tanner. These aren't people. They don't have personalities.
What if we made how it feels to chew 5 gum president?
What if, Tanner? What if we did that?
What if we did that?
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty loony right there.
What if we made fucking... What if we made the Mario from that anti-sex PSA president?
Oh, there we go.
Or no, the anti-drug one, where he says if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
If you do drugs, I'll turn you into a Goomba.
There you go. Let's make Ajit Pai president.
Dude, he did the Harlem Shake. He's a meme.
What happened to that guy? Everyone spent like a solid 3 months just furious at him, and then he dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Is
I guess
he
he just
still
went
the
back
president?
into isolation.
Is he still the president of the FCC?
Was he the president of it?
Yeah,
I thought he was just like a chairman or something.
No, he was assigned to be like the head honcho of the whole thing, and he was like, and I hate net neutrality. Did net neutrality get overturned?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
I guess they're right. I guess, does that mean they were right, that nothing would happen?
I mean, you know how the internet likes to fearmonger a lot to get people riled up.
Did nothing happen because people got so riled up that the internet companies were like, well, now we can't do anything?
I have no idea. Who's really to say?
Okay, it says former chairman. When did he...
Yeah. Let's see here. I mean, he's still apparently active, like, on Twitter and stuff.
I mean, from 2017 to 2021, so I guess... Yeah, he kind of just flew under our noses for like 4 years.
Yeah.
People were fucking furious with that guy, though. It was crazy. I mean, it makes sense. How tall is he?
He's 6'4"?
That's fucking absurd. That's unacceptable.
No one is allowed to be taller than Tanner. He can't handle it.
Well, every time I look up the height of someone that I'm kind of like, oh, that's a doofy fucker, they're like super, super tall.
It do be that way, Tanner. I'm sorry to tell you.
Like, it's absolutely absurd that Donald Trump is 6'3".
He does definitely seem like he should be way shorter than that.
What the fuck? You lied to me. He's not...
Yeah, I did.
No, that's for a cricketer. What? What's his height? Oh, 5'10". There we go.
There you go.
That's reasonable.
Attaboy.
Why would you lie to me like that?
Because it's funny.
What is Ajit Pai Urban Dictionary? Short for a jizz pie.
Oh.
Fun.
No, Tanner.
Yeah.
Speaking of like greatly hated people that just suddenly disappeared, I gotta ask you something here, because I recently learned about a group of people who apparently exist. Are you familiar with the Cagos at all?
The Cagos?
Yeah,
Cagos,
something like that.
No idea who the Cagos are.
Okay. So they were apparently a group of people who existed back in the like the thousands or so. Who lived in like France and Spain, and for whatever reason, they were just deeply hated, and no one knows why at this point. All we know is that people just fucking hated them for seemingly no reason. These people were like greatly discriminated against. Like they weren't allowed to walk around barefoot because they would apparently like desanctify the earth itself or something like that.
Could it just be a caste system thing?
Like they were just a lower caste? It's kind of what people are leaning towards, but it's like they weren't even like indistinguishable from like other people or anything. They weren't like a different race. No one knows where they came from at all.
India has a caste system, and you can't tell any of them apart.
Maybe you can't, Tanner. Okay, let's not go there though.
I can see an untouchable coming a mile away.
Yeah, it kind of just sounds like it was similar to like that sort of thing.
I was gonna say it was similar to the way gamers are treated in today's society.
Exactly.
Gamers rise up. We live in a society, one that does not accept us.
Someday it will.
Someday.
So, we're starting to get there.
Yeah.
We're slowly but surely getting there.
We need more gamer representation in Congress.
Gamers are secretly the most oppressed race, though.
How many gamers are even in Congress? Andrew Yang? I think AOC plays Among Us.
Does that really count, Tanner? Do you qualify as a gamer? Okay.
No.
She might play other games than Among Us, though.
Maybe.
We don't know.
If she plays Smash Brothers, then
I think she also plays Animal Crossing, but if she only plays Animal Crossing and Among Us, then
yeah. Like, let's not get ourselves here. Andrew Yang literally made a fighting game, so...
Yeah. He made it as part of his campaign. His campaign manager was really against it, but I mean, hey, we played it. It worked on us.
Yeah,
we were hardcore gang members.
We voted for Andrew Yang.
Yeah,
we wrote him in. That's how sure we were he was gonna win. I wanna see if I can find. I want to see what I can do with this information. Who is the youngest Republican currently in the House of Representatives? How old do you think they are?
22.
22? I don't know if you can even get... I don't think you can even get voted into the House of Representatives at that age.
Let's say at least 22 then.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna say... I don't know. It has to be like mid to late 30s.
Okay.
Let's see. I want to know about senators.
I want to know about senators.
Since 1960. Controversy. November 5th, 2020. Here we go. Madison Cawthorn.
How old is she?
America's youngest congressman since 1965.
What's her age? What is it, Tanner? That's what we're here for.
It's a guy.
What's his age? That's what we're here for, Tanner.
25. Okay, so yeah, 25 is the minimum age for Congress.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah? Does he seem like a cool guy?
Not totally sure.
Oh. That's a bit of a bummer.
Who is Madison Cawthorn? I've literally never heard about this guy.
Yeah, me either. Oh, he seems like a pretty cool guy. What are you talking about, Tanner? He looks... Dude, he has like a big-ass hunting rifle in one of these pictures of him.
Mm-hmm. His legs are like even smaller than I'm used to seeing on paralyzed people. Not that I interact with very many paralyzed people on the daily, but you know.
Yeah, it's often enough to where it's strange.
Hi, Nico.
I mean, I personally don't find it strange, but
Nico, we need to get to the real issues.
Yeah, what's up?
Things have been popping off between Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
And we
I've seen a lot of that.
We need to lay down where we come down on this. I'm on the side of Israel can bomb whoever they want. That's my position.
I'm not
I think
necessarily
Israeli soldiers I think the thing they're best at is kicking over potential terrorists and then stepping on them.
Now look, I think that Gal Gadot was fully justified in killing those 2 Palestinian children, okay?
I think Israel has a right to exist, as well as a right to kill anyone that they deem necessary.
So... For me, I don't necessarily exactly line up there. I like Israel. I think that they're pretty neat.
Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna call. Go ahead and say whatever you're gonna say, because I'm gonna call you an anti-Semite no matter what you say. So.
Okay.
Just letting you know that punchline is coming.
I don't necessarily think that they should just like attack anyone unprovoked.
Have the past 5 million years meant nothing to you? There's not a single second of a single day where the Jewish people have not been attacked, Nico. You anti-Semite.
Like, if they were to suddenly go to war with, like, the Polynesian Islands or something like that, then I'd raise an eyebrow to that, but...
What if the real solution is that they have to do something crazy? Like, they declare war on the United States? Like, what if they just did that?
I definitely would not be for that.
What would be the fallout?
I mean, they're like all the way across the world. I wouldn't imagine they'll do an awful lot.
I know, but how would we react? Because like, they're arguably our closest, or not closest, but like, they have the most favorable views towards us of any country, I think.
Well, like, I think that if, like, Trump were still president, he'd probably get, like, really sad and start just kind of moping around his office and stuff like that. But with Biden as president, he's really going balls deep into the Middle East as is. So I think he's just itching for a chance to, like, go ham on Israel right now.
He's really itching his balls.
Yeah. I think it really bothers him that there's, like, an area of the Middle East that he can't just lay to waste right now. You'll be more than welcoming that fact.
What's great is I know virtually nothing about the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Yeah, of course.
I have no idea how any of it got to where it is now. Well, I have a small idea. I know that area was controlled by the British until shortly after World War II, at which point they like gave it to Jews to turn into Israel. Now, I'm not sure how the Palestinians fit into this.
They're somewhere in this equation. I can't quite figure out where.
They existed there at some point.
They're fitting in somewhere.
Yeah, and they're sad about it. So sad that they let a terrorist organization become the leading power in their country. So there you go, guys. We're a 100% pro-Israel podcast. Children,
I'll be sure
all children wielding weapons should be treated as adults and shot on sight.
That's right. Follow our hero Gal Gadot in that fact. Okay.
We need to stop.
He knows what's what.
We need to stop looking at the color of our skins and start looking at our kill streaks. Anyone who has not murdered at least 2 other people, thus granting them a positive kill streak, should be treated as a second-class citizen.
Anyone who is not you should be on your kill list.
In order to earn the right to vote, you have to take the life of one foreigner in like a country that has slightly hostile intentions towards the United States.
Specifically towards the United States. It doesn't matter if you live in like Turkey or anything like that. You gotta do it, okay? If you want to vote in Turkey, you gotta. Yeah,
you gotta take someone out for us. Okay? You gotta do it for us.
Do they have voting in Turkey at all?
I mean, I'm gonna say they probably have voting in quotation marks.
Yeah, more than likely. I've heard not great things about the Turkish government. So.
They have Russian style voting, you know.
Gotcha.
They have Venezuelan style voting.
I mean, to be fair, like, I kind of feel like even if like Russian elections were fair, people would likely still vote for Putin anyway.
I don't know if that's true. From what I heard is that there's like massive election fraud over there, and like Putin does not get nearly as many votes as he claims he does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the people over there really like Putin.
I don't have a solid grasp on what the Russian people's feelings towards Putin is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. That's okay, Tanner. Tanner, you literally have Vaughn in your name. You're supposed to know these kind of things.
Well, that's more of a German origin.
Tanner, Germany is like so much closer to Russia than the United States is, okay?
I don't know if that's true.
I'm talking about geographically speaking.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Alaska touches Russia.
Listen, Tanner, we're not going to talk about Alaska now, okay?
I'm just saying. I think you're wrong on that one. I think we actually are closer to Russia than than Germany is.
That can't be right.
I'm pretty
like you're talking about like that wacky part of Russia that no one actually lives in. Okay,
I mean, I'm talking about like the core of Russia right now. Okay,
I'm talking about the core of Russia that's like all up inside of Europe and stuff.